everyone, my name is Ashley Beeson and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a vlog for the very first time. I figured because it is post Thanksgiving and we are officially into the Christmas and holiday season that this would be the perfect way to kind of jump into this type of video. So the plan is to decorate my studio, get it all Christmassy, get a little tree in there, get that all cute, and then later today, actually tonight, we are going to a Christmas lights festival type thing. It's just like a huge area with a bunch of Christmas lights and all those things, and I thought it would be cute and it'll be super pretty, so we're doing that tonight. And then tomorrow I will be doing the first thing of baking, and I'll be baking some Christmassy Spritz cookies, something that the family does just about every year, so it's kind of a staple. So we'll do that, and we'll just have those three things for this video. It's the first vlog, so we'll see how it goes. But right now, we'll get started on decorating my studio. I have my candle going, so my room now smells like vanilla. I'll have Christmas music playing in the background, but you won't be able to hear it because, you know, copyright. But I have all of my stuff laid out here. I'll be decorating my bookshelf and then that little thing, and then my Christmas tree, my cute little 4-foot Christmas tree is gonna go here, and get all of this stuff out and sorted so I can do it. Ornaments. Nice cute little red ornaments. I like red decorations mostly, so this cute little gingerbread decoration. Some more. Some Christmas lights. Start with the wreath, obviously, get that down on top, and then I'll just start adding the decorations around it. And I turn my little globe on to Christmas green. Middle shelf. I'm gonna take this one, and I think I'll do. And I've got some little trees. And then this big guy is gonna go over there, along with probably these. I might move things around. Glitter. Good. I think we'll do that for over here. And we'll move on over to my little cabinet thing. So taking this big guy, we're gonna put him right here on my little thing. And then we'll take then these tiny little lights. But I think I have to put batteries in them, I forgot. These I'll put along this. So I'll put batteries in those later, so they'll actually work. But there's that. Very easy. And I'll probably put some lights up here and maybe up on the window because I have extras. Alright, so I have a cute little 4-footer that I'm gonna stick on this little container, and it'll sit nice and cute right here. So I'm gonna get it out of the box and build it out and get it all fluffed, and then onto that, and then I'll start decorating it with red ornaments, and it'll be super cute. Okay, I got the tree all fluffed and ready, and then I added the topic thing on top of the box to actually hide it because I don't need the box visible. And then I'm going to just start sorting out the ornaments and get the ones that I want out and ready, and then I'll start hooking them and then putting them on the tree. And then once the tree's done, I'm done decorating in here. Alright, I got all of them sorted. So these are all of the ornaments I'm gonna be using. Again, my little white ones to break up all of the red. But I'm gonna just start getting them on hooks and then onto the tree. And we'll just do a time lapse of that because that'll be a lot of time, a lot of work. So we're just gonna get the tree all decorated. And then the last thing that I have that goes on, I have a bow as the tree topper that I just took some boxes and wrapped them to like be more decorations. So I'm gonna little tree with the random little boxes at the bottom. Super cute, super little, and I love it. Very cute. So, all of my decorations are done. Got all of those. And then my little area over here. I ended up putting some lights here. I don't know where the rest of it's gonna go, maybe up there. But all that. Once it is darker, I'll come back in here because you can't really see the lights. It's not as pretty when it's sunny outside. But with the tree decorated, obviously all of my decorations are done. So all we have to do now is wait for it to get dark so we can go to the light festival, which will be super, super pretty. There. Now it's darker. All the lights. It looks so much better at night. Or just when it's darker. So pretty. And then my little area over here. I didn't turn those lights on, but over here, obviously my little globe, and then okay, we are heading out. Outfit of the night. It's gonna be cold outside, so definitely got the roof, got the tights, got the boots. We are gonna be heading out in a few minutes, and it'll be cold, but it'll be so pretty. All the lights. So we are here. All the Christmas lights. It's cold. See, this is the perfect light. Follow the lights. No idea. It's cold. My hands are cold. We're done. My nose is all red. I'm all rosy. No, you're good, you're good. Lots of people. But we are done. It's cold, super cute. And I'm gonna go home. And then we'll do baking next. So, see see you tomorrow. Hello, hello, hello. It is the next day, morning-ish, midday. It's midday right now. But it's time for baking. We're gonna do some cookies, Spritz cookies, like I said earlier. And we're gonna be using this handy dandy cookbook that we use for lots of different cookies within the family. We're gonna make Spritz cookies, these ones, and they are a good, they're really good simple cookies. They're not overly complicated in terms of what's in it. The ingredients are pretty basic. They aren't overly sweet. They're buttery. They're not anything crazy. They're just good, simple cookies that we only ever really make for the holidays, and we do a ton of baking for the holidays. So this is just one of them. I mean, this is actually the first time I'm making them. I don't ever make these ones. So should be fine. We'll see. But we're just gonna get into the recipe. It's super simple. It's just flour, regular sugar, some salt, an egg, some vanilla, and then some butter, and that's literally it. So obviously I'm just gonna mix the flour and salt first, get all the dry ingredients in a bowl, and then take the butter and sugar, cream that together, and then add the egg and the vanilla, get that all mixed, add the dry, mix that all together, and then we'll be able to shape it, put food coloring in it, get it onto the trays, into the oven, and then they'll be done. They don't take too long to bake, but let's just go ahead and get into the actual baking process, starting with dry, and go from there. All right, so we just want to do 2 1/4 cups of flour. 1. Quarter. And then just half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna do it over the sink so I don't overdo it. Half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it together, get the salt into the flour. We'll just set this to the side for now. And grab a bigger bowl to add in butter. This is just 2 sticks of regular salted butter to create an entire cup, since these are half a cup each. And then we need half a cup of regular sugar. You're just gonna take the electric mixer and get these 2 incorporated and mixed in together, and then you add in the egg and the vanilla, get that all good, and then you add the dry, like I said. So I'm gonna get this going. It'll be a fun little arm workout because the butter is not fully softened, so it'll be a little bit more work. And then we're just gonna take a single egg. Add that. And then just a teaspoon of vanilla. Add that in. And then get that all mixed as well. Okay. We're gonna take our flour and salt little mixture, and we're just gonna do like parts adding the flour. So we'll do like a third of it, mix it in, then another third, and so on. Dough everywhere, flour. Not a clean baker, but looks good to me. Nice and doughy. Takes a second to get it all incorporated. I'm gonna do just one more little mix to try and just do one more spin through. And that's that. So I'm gonna try and, without trying to make too much of a mess, get this off. Alright, well, I got some of it off. Okay. Then we have the dough. And so we'll divide it up and then we'll get some food coloring in it and then start shaping. Okay, so I have another little bowl because it's not gonna be that much stuff, but this will be one color and then I'll have the other color just in this bowl originally. But we're gonna do, of course, because it's Christmas, we're gonna do red and green cookies because it's Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and just split this dough and get it in that bowl, and then we'll mix this one and then that one. So, gonna eyeball half. Take this side, stick it in there. Stick a little more. I guess that's might be half. Who knows? So we'll start with red. And I'll just add, I have no idea how much this takes, so we'll do like 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. We'll just start with that and get a color that I like. I have no idea if it actually takes a ton or not to do this. yeah, it definitely takes a lot. Because it's pink. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a bunch more. Alright, it's still pink. So I'm gonna add more. Obviously I can't add too much because I don't know if that'll affect the baking, but I just want it closer to red. Still pink, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it overly red. I'm gonna add like 2 more and that's it. The color I get is the color I get. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. It's pink, basically. So it's red adjacent. But I'm gonna get this scraped off and then I'll get the green. Alright, I'm gonna rinse off the mixy thingies so I don't get red in the green. So I'll put this here, this, just get this cleaned. Okay, we're gonna do 4 drops of green. The green should be easier to achieve since it's darker. Start with that. This is a smaller bowl, so I can't make a mess. Just I think like 2 more drops and then it'll be good. Well, that's 3. Oh god! Alright, too small of a bowl, I can't do that, I'll make a mess. Got that green, so we have a red and green, kind of. And now it's time to get them into the shaper and onto the trays and into the oven. We're almost done because this doesn't make a ton of cookies. It's a kind of, and they're smaller cookies. They're like, you know, like that big. So it'll probably be a quick bake process. So let's get the trays, get these kind of a little bit more organized, and we'll start pressing them out of the cookie shaper press thing. All right, so I have a cookie sheet with parchment paper on it just so it's easier to get the cookies off. This is our little press. So I pulled little, like, I don't know, flower star something. And then a Christmas tree. So we're gonna start with this one. And we're gonna take the red, just get it into the press. Because these cookies don't grow a ton, you don't need to like have them separated out and doing like 6 or 9 on a tray. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe get all of the reds onto one tray. And I also have some red sprinkles and some green sprinkles to add on top before they go into the oven. But take the top part, close it up tight. This is the first time I'm using this, so hopefully I don't break it. But what you do is you gotta turn it to get to the dough. And you'll just turn it as you press it. And as it presses, obviously it'll just move down, kind of like how it's coming out right there. And the goal is, for this one at least, other ones and like newer ones might be a little different. You're just supposed to kind of fill it until they get to like these little feet, and then you pull it off and it should be fine. And then you just kind of keep pushing and pulling up and going across. Okay, so I did some testers and it looks like the dough is just too warm right now. The house is a little warm. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge for like 20 minutes. See if that helps. Because I did get 2 out, but I had to use a knife and they look all wonky. So we're going to wait it out for that 20 minutes, come back and check, and hopefully it's cold enough to get them onto the trays and then into the oven. All right, I figured it out. It's been 20 minutes. It definitely helped, but it looks like it doesn't want to stick to parchment paper, so I took that off and they started sticking. So I'm just gonna continue pumping them out and then get some sprinkles on there and then get them into the oven. It's not as easy as it looks. I've seen my mom do this and I've never thought that it was actually kind of difficult to make sure that it's stuck. I'm just gonna put enough cookie for it to like stick enough. That's okay. I think we're coming close to the end based on how low this is. Oh no. Bake together. I'm gonna stick this to the fridge for a second, but I actually got a tray. They're a little wonky looking, but that's fine. So I'm going to take some red sprinkles and just add it onto the top of each one. All right, sprinkles are on. I have the ovens preheated to 400 degrees and I'm gonna put these ones in for, I'm gonna do like 5-6 minutes first and kind of just see how they are. And while they're in the oven, I will finish off the pink and then kind of clean it up a little bit and then get the greens going. So let's get these into the oven and we'll do that. So our last little stragglers. Oh gosh, it's fine, it's fine. They're gonna be good anyway. So I'll get some sprinkles on them. I put the batch in the oven in for like another minute, and that should be good for them. All right, I put them in for another minute, so it's a total of 7 minutes, and I think that's gonna be fine. So once this buzzer goes off, I will take them out, and then I will pull the green out and start doing that. I don't have enough time to do that. Okay, all done. So I'm just gonna let it sit behind me on the counter to cool, and then I'll transfer them to racks. And I'll grab the green. So I took out the other one, so I'm gonna add the little Christmas tree now. I think like the first couple cookies will have a little bit of red mixed in, but that's fine. All right, well I got the green into this thing off camera because it was a little too cold, so I needed it to warm it up just a little bit, but it's now in here. And I ended up actually putting the other batch in the oven for another 2 minutes to do 9 minutes. Because I broke into one and it was fine. It was totally fine, but I thought it was a little too doughy for how they're supposed to be. So I added them back in, so it was 9 minutes. The recipe originally is like 6 to 10 minutes, and obviously ovens vary, so. But that is now officially cooling behind me, and so I'm gonna now do the green. More consistently better luck with this one because we're almost done. All right. Oh God. I got some of it off. God. That one's wonky. Let's try this again. This is definitely like, if you don't know what you're doing, this is not an easy thing to do. Because it's all about the temperature, I think. So it's like either too warm and it won't come out, or it's too cold and then it won't stick together and then stick on the tray. You need to find like that balance. I don't know how my mom does this. I'm good with lots of other cookies and different baked things. This one, however, doesn't seem to like me. But that's fine. They still taste good. Why is this being such a pain in the butt? Sad. They're so sad looking. Alright, I'm gonna give it a second. See if it needs to be a little bit like warmer, I guess you could say. But while those are maybe, well, this is doing whatever, I'm gonna transfer the other ones to the baking racks. All right, I had to redirect on the green because for whatever reason, the tree stamp just like was not working, and so I just switched back over to the other shape. And so I've got all these pressed out, and obviously my stragglers, because this shape just seemed to take more. I don't know if it was like the temperature or what, but got those done. But now we're just gonna get the sprinkles on these. So we'll get these into the oven. Again, it's still the 400, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time, and I'll start with like 5 or 6 minutes, and then I'll go into the other ones to get it to where I want it to be. But let's just get these into the oven, and we're almost done. Ended up putting these in for the same amount of time, so 9 minutes. I think I did like 6 and then ones after that, but they look good. So I'm gonna let them sit on the tray for just a second, and then I'll transfer them over to the racks, and then I'm gonna eat one because I'm done basically. But because they're done, we're just gonna kind of look at them. Red ones and the green ones that are cooling, and my other little side ones. Very nice and very good. So I'm gonna hang on. I just like that they're not super sweet and they're just buttery and good. If you're not like a sweet person but you like baking still, these are good. And you don't have to make them during the holiday, you can make them whenever. But they're just so good. And they're like kind of flaky, they're kind of fragile cookies. But they're so good. Yummy, good simple cookies. But I'll go ahead and just have the recipe down in the description box if anyone wants to try them, or if you have like the actual cookbook. And obviously, you know, you can use this. I do think that there is also on their website, since this is like Betty Crocker's cookbook, an old one, this is from like the 60s. I think there is a version of it online if you wanted to try it. I think I think I found it like yesterday or something, but I used this. So I'll go ahead and like type this in the description box if anyone wants to try it. And for the cookies too, if you want to do them or you want to do something that's similar to it, it's important to not do what I did and have it either be too warm and it doesn't get pressed out, or have it too cold and then it doesn't press out. It's kind of like finding that little happy medium of it being firm enough to stick and then pull out of the little press thing. So it definitely took a moment, but I got there after I switched the thing over. So you just gotta be aware of that if you make cookies that are like this. And it's not even just like this recipe, it's probably other ones that are this cookie in like a similar type of cookie. So, but this is the end of my very first vlog. It's definitely different, kind of like walking around with the camera and everything, something to get used to. But we had a good kind of like first holiday weekend, decorating, going and seeing Christmas lights in cold, and then baking. And it is the beginning of full Christmas baking for myself. We do a lot. But since the baking is done, then obviously that means that this video is done as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.